green light to come on here, and we're still waiting here. Jeez, we're still waiting. No, we're on. Hey guys, how you going? So BK Sport. We're here as we're at the final group stage game of the Rugby League World Cup, which is going to be Papua New Guinea versus Wales. This is going to be an interesting game. Technically, both these teams can still make the next round, which would be to take on England this Saturday or Sunday for us here in Australia. But in the same sense, Papua New Guinea have already made it. Realistically, Wales would have to win by, I think it's like 40-odd points to even have a chance of making it. And I don't even think they'll win this game in general today, regardless. Obviously Papua New Guinea are a very good team who are deserved favourites here. And they're going to be looking to cause an upset next week. They're going to be really looking to cause a big upset, which I definitely think that they can potentially do. But I'm just going to quickly here have a look at how many points they would need to win by here. So Wales would need to win by their -32. Papua New Guinea are 10, so they would have to win this game by they have to win this game by about 24 points or so to have a chance of going through. But I don't see that happening. Papua New Guinea just need to literally just win the game. But let's get into the two-team lineups here, guys. Before the game does get started, it starts in about 15 minutes' time. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. But let's go and have a look here. Wales are 10-1 underdogs too, which makes sense. Wales have been okay this tournament, but definitely nothing special. But for Papua New Guinea, Emmanuel Wane, Sherwin Tanabe, Wesa Tenza, and Zev John, they come into the team with Kevin Apple, Mackenzie Yeh, Sylvester Namo, and Watson Boas going out. So obviously this isn't their starting lineup, really. They've got a couple of boys that are going out there because they've already effectively made it to the quarterfinals, so they don't need to play their full team. Alex Johnson, he's their fullback today, with Jimmy Ngutulik and Roderick Ty on the wings, with Nana McDonald and Justin Olam in the centres. Carl Labour with Lachlan Lamb in the halves, and then Wellington Albert and Emmanuel Wane as the front row. Edwin Ibape, how good's he been in this World Cup? He's the number 9 today, with Nixon Putt and Reece Martin in the back row. Reece Martin also the captain. And then Jacob Alec is the lock. You got Wesa Tenza, Dan Russell, Sherwin Tanabe, and Jeremiah Simbikan as the interchange. And then Zev John as the 18th man replacement. So pretty strong lineup there for Papua New Guinea. Obviously not their strongest lineup possible, but it's still a pretty strong lineup nonetheless. Moving over to Wales here, Mike Bart, Roger Lloyd and Will Evans come in, with Dalton Grant, James Olds and Tom Hopkins going out. Caleb Akins, he's the fullback today, with Reece Williams and Kyle Evans on the wings, Will Evans and Elliot Keir in the centre. You got Ollie Olds and Josh Ralph in the halves, who have been pretty underwhelming this tournament so far for me. I think their halves have been the biggest issue for Wales. Anthony Walker and Gavin Bennion is the front row. Matty Fozzett in the number 9. Roger Lloyd, Bailey Antrim is back row. And then Joe Burke is the lock. Dan Fleming, Chester Butler, Curtis Davies and Connor Davies as the interchange. And then Mike Butt is the 18th man replacement. But the biggest thing that we've got to look at here is the main referee is Jared Sutton. That guy's a muppet. That guy definitely is... That guy definitely is something. He's a muppet there. But yeah, look, I think that if I'm going to make a prediction here, I think Papua New Guinea win this game. I don't think that Papua New Guinea are... They could. They definitely could and probably should win this game 40 to 50 plus. But I just don't see Papua New Guinea as that team that will absolutely slap teams. I think they'll beat them by I think they're very easy team to grind out a comfortable 30-point win or a 20 to 30-point win, even against anybody. But I just don't ever see them as a team that are really going to put the foot down, put the foot on the throat kind of deal. So I think maybe I'll go 38 to 6. I'll go 38 to 6 here to Papua New Guinea, which will be a very convincing win, a very solid win, and I'll see them obviously go through to play England next week or on Sunday for us in the quarterfinal. But guys, obviously, like I said, hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you are new around here. We're here for every single World Cup game, and let's get into it. IBS is where you at, bro. Right here, son. I'm right here, son. Crazy New Zealand, he's a muppet. Get my something masses. Hey, hello, mate. This is actually a pretty good time. 5:30 is a bit of a sleep in. So this morning I was meant to start up at 5 a.m. But for some reason, I set all my alarms right and they all went off. But I thought that the game started. For some reason, my brain didn't click and I thought the game started at 6. So that means that usually I start at 5:30. So I woke up at 5 and I was like, oh shit, I'm meant to start now. So that's why I delayed it 15 minutes. Tooks says, hello, Tooks, how you doing? Brunswick Checker says, morning guys, hello mate. Oya says, 917 from Greece, hello mate, all the way in Greece, good on you man, appreciate you for tuning in. Historic City says PNG by 20, I can definitely see that. Yeah, I can definitely see the Papua New Guinea winning this game by 20 or so. Arape Ilave says, go the Papua New Guinea Kumals, man. It's going to be a good one. It's going to be a good one here. And I really think that they should be... I really think they should be getting the job done here. I think they should be getting the job done by a decent little bit. Like, even if they did... If they lost, it would be a huge loss because... although they'd still make the finals, like they would still make the quarterfinals, it would be just such a demoralising loss to lose to Wales, especially the team that has lost to both the Cook Islands and also to Tonga. Look, Wales were not horrible in those games. They weren't horrible whatsoever. They gave a good defensive shout, but Papua New Guinea are probably a much more upgraded version of how Wales play. You know, they are defensive, they've got the grind to them, they've got the grit to them, but Papua New Guinea have a bit more talent when it comes to, you know, actually being able to score tries and even to simply defend on your own line. Jonah Tembu says, go to Kumals. Kumals should win this game, Arape says. Absolutely. Man with nothing to lose says, Kumals better win by 100, I'll be broke. 100? How much is the handicap sitting at? How much is the handicap sitting at, bro? 100? Why do you need to win by 100? I don't think they win by... Sorry, I'm just putting the fan on me. I don't think they win by that many points. I think they win definitely by a comfortable margin. Why is it doing this? Oh, no, it's doing this again. Hold on 1 second. It's going to fix this. I think that... Look, yeah, Papua New Guinea will win by a very comfortable margin. Maybe like a 26-pointer or something like that, or a 30-pointer. I'm going to fix this. But I definitely can't see them winning by... Well, I can see a world where it happens, but I don't really think that Papua New Guinea are going to win by as much as you're necessarily hoping for, that's for sure. Let's fix this here. Bang, 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 like this. So that I'm not see-through. Yes, there'll be stars. And there you go. Stars in the night sky. BK says, hello again. Thanks for the stream, bro. Watching from Beijing. Good on you, man. Appreciate you for tuning in. Surprise PNG wins by blowout. I don't think that's a surprise. And I would say that 38-6 is a blowout. That's still 30 points. Anything above like 24 points, 20 points is a blowout. You know, people misunderstand what a blowout is nowadays, especially with the World Cup, because they see scores where, you know, it's like 40-0 in the first half, and you're like, oh, they actually weren't even that great, they're Australia, or they weren't even that great for the team, and they still scored 40 points. A blowout is still definitely anything above 20 points, right? So, I know that our team's winning by 90 points, 80 points, 70 points in this World Cup, and frequently. But, yeah, I just don't see Papua New Guinea winning this game by 90, but I can see them winning this game by 30, absolutely. Wow, it's pouring down rain too, so maybe not actually. So maybe it would be just a 20 to 30 point win, because this definitely will suit Wales' weather. This will definitely suit Wales' weather, but Papua New Guinea is still 13, but it's pouring down rain here in Doncaster. Matt getting around the Kumals. Falk Iron says, enjoying your company, buddy. Go Kumals. I appreciate it, dude. We're here for every single game. So, we'll be here for all the quarterfinals this weekend. On Saturday morning at 5:30am is the Australia versus Lebanon game. On Sunday morning, it will be, who's the first game? The first game is not... it might be New Zealand. I think it could be New Zealand versus Fiji. And then the second game is England versus Papua New Guinea. And the fourth game is on Monday morning, which is Samoa versus Tonga, which is an absolutely massive game, man. That's going to be an absolutely insane game. I'm so much looking forward to that one. I'm just looking forward to some real competitive games, because besides Tonga versus Papua New Guinea, I don't think that any game has really been that competitive. And that's literally any game. I think that Tonga versus Papua New Guinea was pretty much the only competitive game from this World Cup group stage, and yeah, it's been disappointing. But in the same sense, every single World Cup has it. Every single sport has it, where there are blowouts and there are just games that just don't suit each other, because it's literally the group stages. BK says, PNG win by 48 is my guess. It's possible. I see a world where it happens. I just don't necessarily know that 50 points is how much PNG, as their style, usually goes by. Usually their style is, roughly that 20 to 30 domination mark. Full-time League says, did any of you guys watch the All Blacks vs Japan game? Japan nearly beat New Zealand and gave them run for money. Yeah, it was actually controversial. It was controversial with the All Blacks winning that. Brunswick says 36-6, my prediction. PNG wins. You're 2 points off what I said. I said 38-6. So you're 2 points off my prediction there. Not too bad of a crowd here in Doncaster. not too bad of a crowd at all compared to other games and whatnot. Maybe people are starting to get a little bit more hyped up for the finals now. Maybe people are starting to think, oh, maybe I'll go now because we've got the finals next week, and I'll pretend like I've been supporting this whole time. But yeah, most of the crowds have been dreadful. I wouldn't have expected this crowd to be the big one. Brunswick says last World Cup PNG beat the Welsh by 68. Okay, that's fine. I don't think it happens here today. I think they win by about 30 today. I think they win by 32 points today. And that'll be a convincing win, but it's like I said, it was pouring down rain before. It's not pouring down rain right this second, but it was pouring down before. It could pick it up again. PNG 26, Wales 10. That seems a bit close to me. 16 points seems a little bit too. That would be a disappointing win there for PNG, in my personal opinion. I think they need to win by more than 16 points. That's for sure. Like, I've got them winning by 36, which is double that, which is another 32 points. I think that would be a disappointing win. 16 points is what they should be winning by more than that. And I know that Wales have been like an okay team so far in this tournament, and like that's cool and all, but PNG should be getting a move on because England are a good team. They're playing on Sunday. They need to really get some motivation and momentum going here, and a 16-point win would be definitely relatively underwhelming there. Underwhelming. But the biggest loss for Papua New Guinea in this tournament so far is the fact that they've had no Xavier Coates. Xavier Coates being out has been really disappointing for their wing. I don't know why this is happening here. I'm going to refresh this. Papua New Guinea without Xavier Coates, that would have been really huge because obviously Xavier Coates is one of the best wingers in the competition for the NRL at the Melbourne Storm. He's an unbelievable winger there, and he went down before the first game even started. Literally was injured while warming up for the first game against Tonga. So yeah, really disappointed that he can't be there. The BK says my money's on Olam. His last game wasn't the one I expected, but I'm definitely hoping for the best now. Go Kummels. That's right. Yeah, Justin Olam is playing. I was expecting him to be rested. Considering that he picked up a slight knock last week in that game against the Cook Islands. He picked up a slight knock. I was expecting him fully to have a rest here and not play, but obviously they are playing him, yeah. So that's an interesting decision there. He's had a pretty poor World Cup so far, Justin Olam. He's actually been probably one of the not so great players. We expected a lot. We expect a lot from Olam because he's one of the best centres in the game, but it just hasn't been his World Cup so far. There has been better players in this Papua New Guinea team that have shown have really proven themselves as a quality player. So yeah, I would love to see Justin Olam bounce back here today. But we all know his talent, though. We do all know his talent. Fork Iron says 36-16 is my prediction. Kummel's having a couple of debuts. Yeah, there is. Like I said, it's pouring down rain again. I told you. There is a lot of rain around. This game actually could be a low score. This could be a low-scoring game. It could be a low-scoring game. Judy John says, let's go to Kummel Brothers. Country behind you. Absolutely. Absolutely. Papua New Guineans, they love their rugby league. That's for sure. I tell you what, it's going to be a big damn stream on Sunday. It'll be a big damn stream on Sunday. I think that Roderick Tyers had to come into his own as well on the wing for Papua New Guinea in this World Cup. I think he was good last week, and I think he'll be good again today. I think their forwards are solid, but I really think their backline, and I said this before the World Cup, that they got one of the better backlines in the World Cup. Maybe Olam is a player who can't play well on a bad team. What? Papua New Guinea's not a bad team? What? Are you saying that Papua New Guinea are a bad team? Papua New Guinea aren't a bad team, mate. Papua New Guinea are a very good team. Papua New Guinea are a top 5 power rankings team right now, and you could definitely argue that Papua New Guinea will give Samoa, they'll give England, they'll give Fiji, they'll probably beat Fiji, they'll give Samoa and England a good run for their money right now, I reckon. And they gave Tonga a good run for their money. Like, I don't understand what you're talking about. They're definitely not a bad team. Full-time league got money on Edward Papa to score. I can see that one definitely happening. Brunswick Jaguars says that was my bad. That was Fiji that beat Wales by 68 last World Cup. PNG won by 44. Okay, well that's around the mark that I'm calling here. I've got 38-6, so close enough there. You just take the 6 points away from Wales and give it to Papua New Guinea, and there you go. There's the 44 point. Matacross says PNG had a bad team, and Olam did well when Storm were bad for a bit. Well, Storm have never been bad, so let's cut that out. But Papua New Guinea are definitely not a bad team at all. Yeah, I don't know that comment. I don't really understand that comment at all, because Papua New Guinea aren't bad. They're a very, very quality team, and there's a reason why they're going to be in the quarterfinals, and there's a reason why there's a potential that I could tip them against England. But I still think England do the job. I still think England are going to have a bit too much experience for them at home, but Papua New Guinea will be very, very proud. Very proud. Folk Orion says, when's the game kicking off? About to kick off in like literally maybe 30 seconds. So guys, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. But Jared Sutton's just giving the ball to Nene McDonald, and here goes the kickoff. We're about to see the kickoff. Jeez, it is pouring down rain though. I don't know how much the Comores adapt to this weather compared to the Welsh, but they've got to be careful. Like if you lose this game, it's not great, but it's okay. Just don't lose this game by over 20 points because that would put the Welsh into the quarterfinals over you. All right, so first tackle here for Wales, and they're 15 metres out here from their own line. They'll go left-hand side now and get it out to 20. I'm actually impressed with this crowd. There's heaps of seats available still, but I'm actually impressed with this crowd. You would never expect a crowd like this for Wales versus Papua New Guinea, all the way in England. All right, left-hand side, and they're going to just, run the ball out of the 30. Wales have not been bad, man. Like, they just don't have the attack in them. They have no kind of go for the attack. They can run the ball. Oh, they lost that ball. That should be a knock on there. Yep, it's a knock on. That'll be a knock on there from Wales. And Papua New Guinea will get the ball here, 35 metres out here from the line. And that's a great start. First set and knock on from Wales. That is a fantastic start here for the Comores. Absolutely unbelievable. Geez, that rain is really going to be a big impact today. That rain is going to be a really, really big impact today. Bang. Alrighty. Here we go. What's really impressed with this World Cup so far has definitely been the Papua New Guinea halves. I think that Labour and Lamb, although aren't that great individually, as a team have actually worked out quite well here with the Comores. And I guess because they've played so much with each other, or they've played enough with each other at the Comores level, they've really worked out as a halves pairing in this World Cup so far. So second tackle now here, Papua New Guinea. They're going to be 20 metres out here from the line. Edwin Ibape, he's going to go out to the right-hand side here. And that's going to be Wellington Albert with a great offload there. Edwin Ibape again here. He's going to be 2 metres out from the line. Taken down. 2 metres out here from the line. Papua New Guinea going to score here. Papua New Guinea going to score here. Jacob Alec gives it out to the right-hand side. To Labour here down the wing. Nathan McDonald. Oh no, that's a bad pass. That will go over the sideline there, and that was a bad pass there from McDonald. Did not need to do that. It's only second tackle, and he threw the ball over the sideline. That's not Roderick Ty's fault. Oh, Roderick Ty should have probably been a little bit further back. Should have probably been a little bit further back there, so that might have been on Ty. But yeah, that was disappointing there. That was disappointing. Alrighty. So 2.5 minutes gone here, and Wales the ball. That was really poor. Second tackle, dear me. Second tackle, dear me. Why would you pass that ball from Nene? Nene obviously played for the Titans, played for the Dragons, played for the Cowboys. I don't know where Nene McDonald is now. And for the Commonwealth fans in the chat, where is Nene McDonald now? Like, what team is he at? Is he Super League now? Okay, guys, we get the games restarted. I've already mentioned the game started. It's all good. All right, third tackle now, and Wales will be at the 45. Third tackle. I think possibly, maybe he'd be Super League. Possibly he would be the Super League. All right, so Papua New Guinea get this ball, hit the 10, and he slips over. Yep, Jimmy Ngutalik, he's on the left wing. He'll slip over. Yeah, the conditions here suck. What happened to Nene after the Cows? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's what I'm asking. I'm saying what happened to Nene after the Cows. Where's he gone? All right, Papua New Guinea now. They'll get this ball out to the 35. Third tackle here. This is going to be I think this is going to be a grind game. I can feel that this game is going to go down to grinding through this weather. It definitely doesn't look like it's going to... Oh, that's a good offload there from Albert again. Jeez, he's had a good start here. Left-hand side here. Nixon putt. And look at this. Good run there by Justin Olam. Gets the offload away. And Jimmy Ngutalik. Gets the offload. Don't need to offload the ball like that, Jimmy. Okay, so what Papua New Guinea need to really quickly realise and understand here is that this is a wet weather game. It is a wet weather game. Stop getting those offloads 24/7. Like, you don't need... This offload didn't need to come down. Just get tackled here and then keep playing. Alan John Papua New Guinea says, by looking at PNG and Wales highlights on previous games, I believe that PNG will win this game. Wales will be playing against 13. Justin Olam. Yeah, I agree with you, Alan. I definitely think that Papua New Guinea win this game. I definitely think it. I don't think maybe by as much as I originally thought because of this weather, but they definitely should be winning this game. That's for sure. That's for sure. They are definitely the better team. They're definitely the better team. Wales aren't a rugby league nation. Papua New Guinea are a die-hard rugby league nation. And although they had a pretty poor game against the Cook Islands, the Papua New Guineans, it was actually quite disappointing overall. They still got the win there. They should have gotten the win against Tonga. I firmly believe that was a robbery there, and I believe that Papua New Guinea were the better team. But with that being said, you move on and you look towards the next game. And right now with this Wales game, I think that they've definitely got enough quality to put them away. That's a 6 again here. 6 again for Wales. Ranjo getting around Papua New Guinea. So it's going to be first tackled here for Wales. And they're going to be 40 metres out here from the line. Fosley goes out to the left-hand side here. This is a nice little play. They've got numbers here, Wales. They've got numbers here. And they'll get taken down to the 30. Caleb Akins. Used to play for the Penrith Panthers, Caleb Akins. I think that's all he played for. I don't think he played for anybody else. I think it was just the Penrith Panthers back about 10 years ago. Or 5 years ago. They weren't that great of a team back then. But he was their starting fullback before they really became a good team. Out of the right-hand side now. And Josh Ralph will get taken down to the 20. They're in the attacking territory here, Wales. Papua New Guinea got to be careful. Got to be careful here. Right-hand side. Wales at the 15. Kicks it through. Terrible kick. This is what I'm saying, guys. Their halves are dreadful. Josh Ralph and Ollie Olds are really unbelievably poor in regards to their kicking and in regards to their quality, because whenever they get into an attacking position, they always make the wrong call. They always either kick the ball too hard, or they kick the ball too short, or they just don't do anything. The Wales halves have been so poor in this tournament for me. Absolutely. So 0 tackle leave at Papua New Guinea. They're at the 45, now to the 50. Good little run there by Justin Olam. It's just great how we got that little extra sleep in today, because those games usually would start at 4:30 a.m. That's the 6 again here for Justin Olam and Papua New Guinea. Normally these games would start at 4:30, but this one started at 5:30, which is great. Which team's winning the quarter, you think? We'll talk about that after. We'll talk about that after. I think it's pretty obvious for the most part. Oh, maybe not actually. Second tackle now. Second tackle, here we go. Papua New Guinea the 20, gives it offloads to Justin Olam. Olam back into he's having a better game. I guess they're all offloaded. Don't need to offload the ball here, Papua New Guinea, as much. You don't need to do that, but it's third tackle. They're 3 metres out from the line. That's why they've made so many mistakes in the game so far. Oh, Edwin Mbappe. Oh, so close. 1 metre out from the line. Edwin Mbappe is so close. So close, yet so far. 10 metres out, 4 tackled. Labert. Try time. Try time for Carl Labert. It is 4-0 Papua New Guinea. It is 4-0 to Papua New Guinea. Bing bong. And I should get the kick too. Justin says, in 2020-21, he played for the Sharks reserve grade. He did, that's right, he was at the Sharkies. And this year he played with the Lead Leopards. And 2019 was when he played with the Cows. Yeah, that's right. I remember that he was a part of the Sharkies reserve grade. But try time there for Lachlan Lamb, which will be a 4-0 game here with a kick to come. I just think that for me, with this game, Papua New Guinea need to realise you don't need to keep offloading this ball. It's wet weather, it's raining, be very careful. If you're not careful with the ball, you can make the mistakes, which is what they've been doing so far. So that one worked out for them there. So it was Kyle Labor who scored. That one worked out from there. But they just need to settle it down in regards to all these offloads. I understand the offloads are normally very good on a dry track, but on a wet track, that's what happens with the knock-ons. But nice try. Easy try too. Easy try as well. And Reece Martin, one of the best kickers in the game up until last week, was like 30-odd kicks straight or 40 kicks straight. But then unfortunately missed it on the record-breaking kick. So we all know he's going to get this one, and that's exactly what he does. He gets the kick. So it is 6-0 here after 10 minutes here, guys. As you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new around here. Hit that big old subscribe button, get around it. And don't forget as well, we do a short recap, a short review of every game that we watch and stream on the channel. We do a short recap and review right afterwards. So within 5 to 10 minutes, I chuck it up on the channel. So definitely don't forget to go and check that out as well. Seemed like you guys liked those ones that we did yesterday. Jackson says the PNG halves are actually decent. Individually, they don't really work out. Like, individually, Lamb was with the Rooster. Oh, it's out the full. That's terrible from Wales. That's going to be a penalty here. Penalty here to Papua New Guinea. Individually, they don't really work out too well. When they play for Papua New Guinea, they play very well, is what I'm trying to say. I don't know where Labour is. I think he could have also been Roosters. I know that Lachlan Lamb was definitely Roosters. I think Carl Labour might have also been Roosters. Can someone Google for me where Carl Labour was or is? Oh, that's a terrible penalty kick though from Papua New Guinea. They get this ball about the 45. Oh, Labour's Cowboys. I don't think he was originally Cowboys though. I think that's only a recent thing. All right, so left hand side now. Ipape gives off to Jacob Alec. No, sorry, that was Wellington Albert. Wellington Albert has been the best player on the field by a long way. He's incredible today. You guys know how much I believe in Mackenzie Yeh, but geez, Wellington Albert is having a game here. So Jacob Alec now 5 metres out from the line. The Gold Coast Titan. Get around him. Get around him. So Edwin Ipape, 6 again here. Papua New Guinea. Look at this rain, though. Look at this rain. This is pouring down. This is absolutely pouring down here in Doncaster. Second tackle, Papua New Guinea, 3 metres out. Here we go. Back on the inside. 10 metres out of the line. And Emmanuel Wayne, 5 metres out. Wellington ex-Fev lad. What's that? I'm not. Oh, welcome to Yorkshire. Well, yeah, exactly right. Well, welcome to England is realistically the answer there. But it's going to be 1 metre out from the line. Forward tackle. Fev. What's ex-Fev? Right hand side. Edwin Ipape. Jacob Alec. Alec still going here. Still going, Alec. No, can't get there. 1 metre out from the line. Fit tackle. All right, what can Papua New Guinea do here? What can Papua New Guinea do? They go left hand. Oh, easy try. Easy try. Easy try. Oh, baby, Nixon putt. Oh, Feathers. I was actually thinking that, Liam. It's crazy. I just thought, I didn't say it because obviously the V makes no sense. But I was actually thinking it was the Featherston Rovers that you were talking about there. But it's 10-0 here to Papua New Guinea, and it's Nixon Putt with the try time. And Nixon Putt's had a great World Cup so far, in my personal opinion. I think he had a really good game last week too. But yeah, Papua New Guinea 10-0 here with the hit to come, and maybe Papua New Guinea do win this game by 50-60. But this weather is just appalling. My goodness me. My goodness me. Labour played lock, centre 5'8", and halfback. Absolutely, yeah. Like I'm saying, those two halves, they don't really necessarily work out individually, but when it comes to as a team, and for Papua New Guinea, they've played enough together that they are quality when they're in this team. I think it's just because the team plays perfectly to their style, compared to the Roosters and Cowboys, who would not be anywhere near perfect to their style whatsoever. But the forwards are looking like they're dominating today. Wellington Albert, bang. Nixon Putt, bang. Jacob Alec, for me, I like him at the Titans, right? But in the same sense, he's not really doing a great deal for me. I think he needs to do more. Like, I've watched all the games, and a lot of Papua New Guineans are saying that Jacob Alec's been fantastic. He should play for the Titans. He won't start for the Titans. And I don't think that this World Cup has shown that he should either. I think that there's definitely been better players in Papua New Guinea in this World Cup, and I think I need to see a lot more from Jacob Alec. For example, I think that Nixon Putt's been great. Mackenzie Yeh's been great. I think that Wellington Albert, fantastic. Like, I think there is a lot better forwards in this pack that I have looked at over a guy like Jacob Alec. That's not me saying he's a bad player. It's just me saying that there have been better. And Aaron Clark's going to be the 13 for the Titans. And if it's not Aaron Clark, they've got boys like Dave Fafita and Bo Firma who are a really good shout to go into that role. Legends, for some reason we have Joey Leilua. Makes no sense. Joey Leilua. Oh no. Oh boy. Oh boy. Dassa says it's 17-18. He played 2 games with the Cowboys, and this year he played with the Blackhawks. There you go. Jacob Alec should move to the centre as a wing. Do you know how big Jacob Alec is? Wing. Have you seen the size of Jacob Alec? He is not a winger. Jacob Alec is not a winger. Liam says Ipape has been a legend all year. Well, that's the thing with this World Cup, mate. So it's 12-0, by the way. They got the kick. But I assumed he knew that because obviously it's Reece Martin kicking. He always kicks it. But yeah, with Ipape, it's funny because I don't watch the Super League. I'll be watching the Super League next year on the channel and creating content for the Super League next season. But I was doing streams like previewing the World Cup and all that type of stuff. And we have Papua New Guineans coming into the stream saying, you got to watch out for Edward Ipape. And I was like, I don't know who that is. Like, no one in Australia who doesn't watch the Super League knew who Edward Ipape was. But yeah, obviously he came through and he proved everybody right. He proved everybody right, man. Ipape wasn't in the Super League. Well, then Championship, whatever. So it's just, for Australians who don't watch it, same thing, bro. Like, I know it's disrespectful, but for Australians who don't watch it, same thing. Jasper says it was so good when the Hunters were winning Q Cup. Yeah, they were very good. They were very good. I think that the last couple of years just been really hard with COVID, obviously. Last few years was difficult with COVID. So 15 minutes gone here, and that will be out in the fall there from Papua New Guinea, which is pretty poor. So Wales will get the ball at the 40. Like, I can tell you right now, in regards to Championship, not a single the only reason I know about the Championship is because obviously I do these streams and I do content and whatnot. You ask an average Australian rugby league fan and they will not know what the Championship is. They won't know because they won't care. They'll probably say it's like the English football second division, which obviously it is, but people wouldn't know there. Like, I honestly did not know there was a second real division. Oh, knock on there from Wales, knock on. I didn't even know there was a second division to the English league until very recently. Charlie Thompson says it's a shame about Coates though. Absolutely, yeah, absolutely. That is a terrible, terrible pass there. Their halves are just average, man. Yeah, absolutely. Coates is a big loss, but that was before the first game, so it's not like they've been able to adjust to having Coates in the team, and then he's been injured, and then they've had to readjust. Before the World Cup started is actually when he got injured. Liam says, Cham had some good players, to be fair. Reece Jacks, Ferguson, Lou Brown, and Mbappe. See, that's the thing with Championship, man. Is that, like, Reece Jacks, is it Riley Jacks? He's talking about the Melbourne Storm, ex-Melbourne Storm player. I don't know who that is, but Ferguson, like, these guys are definitely guys who have not really done... Well, is that Blake Ferguson? Blake Ferguson was good, but then really fell apart in the NRL. Ipape, obviously, he actually had a contract with Manly. First tackle here. Riley never was good in the NRL. I think Riley even played for the Gold Coast Titans at one stage. There's a penalty at Papua New Guinea here. Riley Jack's never good in the NRL. He was never going to make it, and he wasn't quality at all in the NRL. But maybe he did it, obviously, in the Super League. We find that a lot, obviously. That guys who don't make it in the NRL will be really good over there. Ferguson isn't the same now. Yeah, Ferguson hasn't been the same since... I'd even go back to, say, 2017. I know he was in the Origin team in 2019, but I think that was more out of loyalty than anything. I guess he did set up the try for James Tedesco, but in the same sense, yeah, you'd be going back 5 or so years, 6 years before you start really thinking about Ferguson being a quality player. As well, in my opinion. But right-hand side here, and then McDonald, so close. He'll be taken down 1 metre from the line. I know he threw the pass in 2019. I get that. But that's a penalty. Yeah, that's absolutely a penalty, Papua New Guinea. I don't know what was happening there. I'll watch the Super League. I won't be streaming the Championship unless they're on at completely different times. Alright, so penalty in Papua New Guinea. Now they're going to be 5 metres out from the line. Manuel Wane. Last time it was okay was 2019. It was okay. Oh, sneaky. And Laybutt will get taken down at the 2. 2 metres out here from the line. Second tackle now. 5 metres out. This should be a try here. Oh, wow. It was a good, strong run, but that was actually a really good tackle there defensively by Wales. The Wales defence hasn't been as good in this game as it has been in previous games, though. And Labour gives it underneath there. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on there from the Papua New Guinea. Desmond Nandoma said, I want to watch the game live. I don't want to watch the commentary. Well, that's cool. Get a job, mate, because obviously it's illegal. It's illegal to show the game live. So the best that you can see online is commentary, because as you are literally looking for an illegal stream, Desmond. You are looking for an illegal stream, right? That means that it's illegal to show you the game live. The best we can get is commentary. So you can complain all you like, but it's very much common sense and not rocket science that why people aren't allowed to show the game online. Charlie Thompson says, I heard St. Helens are a good team to watch in Super League. If you're a bandwagoner, they've won the last 4 years in a row. That's who Justin Holbrook used to coach. Gold Coast Titans coach was the coach of St. Helens. was the coach of St. Helens there. I love how people comment that. I love how people comment like, I don't want to watch the commentary, I want to watch the game live. It's just like, well, if you wanted to do that, well then like go out and pay for it, because obviously it's very obvious that it's not going to be shown online on YouTube and whatnot, because it's very obvious that it's illegal to show the game live, right? So, you know, it's funny when people comment that. It's like it's common sense. It really is common sense that the game can't be shown live. So fit tackle here now for the Welsh, and they're 30 metres out here from the line. 20 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes gone. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. They put that ball up in the air. That's a terrible kick. David Chilpo says, come on, Desmond. This basic math is illegal. Basic math. It is basic math. Basic geology. Isn't the Tonga coach St. Helen coach? Christian Wolf? Yeah. Also used to be the coach of the Burleigh Bears. Yeah, Christian Wolf also used to be the coach of the Burleigh Bears. Good running by Papua New Guinea. Alright, so zero tackle now. Sorry, first tackle here, Papua New Guinea. Reece Martin gets the ball into the attack of 40. You tell him, BK. You tell him. Over goes the Edward Mbappe. Edward Mbappe. Nice little run there. I think so far, my man match definitely is Wellington Albert. So far. He's going to the Dolphins, I think. I think Christian Wolf is the assistant coach to Wayne Bennett, maybe? If I'm not mistaken. I can't remember. Oh, yeah, that's right, because he's meant to be like the successor to Wayne Bennett, yeah. I think Christian Wolf is the assistant. So that, Lachlan Lamb here. Underneath, it's full tackle. They're going to take it down at the 12. Liam says, if you want to see the biggest league fail I've seen in real life, check this out. Oh, well, I don't know what you're talking about. Up it goes now. And it's going to be a dropout, I think. Oh, no, knock on Papua New Guinea. Knock on Papua New Guinea. If you try and send a link, you won't be able to send a link. You have to be a moderator to send a link. Yeah, Wolf left. Think he's going to the Dolphins. Yeah, I think he's. I think they said that he's going to be the successor to Wayne Bennett at the Dolphins. Yeah, it's actually tomorrow that the Dolphins are officially a part of the NRL. Tomorrow is the first day that they are officially included into the NRL. Jazz says, what league is bigger, NFL or Premier League? Premier League, easy. So first tackle now, 30 minutes out, and not even close, Premier League. So first tackle now, I'll go right-hand side. The NFL does not encapsulate Europe, Asia, Australasia, South America, Africa, even North America. NFL is literally just North America and maybe some people from England and some from Australia / New Zealand kind of deal. So third tackle here, 43 metres out here from the line. Right-hand side. Football is easily the #1 sport in the world in regards to popularity. So fit tackle here at the 30. Geez, Wales have just been super bland. It's not surprising though. It definitely is. It definitely is. It definitely makes sense. Fit tackle now. They get this ball offloaded. Still going out to the left-hand side. Kicks it through. That's actually a really good kick. It's going to be a dropout. That was a really good kick. That was actually a really, really good kick. Jazz says, pulled them in pretty close. To an extent, yeah, this game not so much, but yeah, the Tonga versus Cook Islands game was close. No, it wasn't close, sorry. That was a really bad game. That wasn't a close game at all. Tonga versus Wales was close. Papua New Guinea versus Cook Islands was relatively close. Obviously, Tonga versus Papua New Guinea was very, very close. Yeah, obviously, it's been a decent group. Probably been the most competitive group. BK, what do you think about Papua New Guinea's gameplay now compared to the last ones? So it's tough to read, man, because obviously he's pouring down rain here, so Papua New Guinea can't really get into their work that we would like them to see, but they're still clearly dominating the game. Like it's pouring down rain, man. We shouldn't expect many score points at all. Shouldn't expect many points really at all. Simbi Ken comes on here for Wellington Albert. So I think second tackle, they've kicked it across. What are they doing? Bro, that's an easy try. He just dropped. Evans should have had a easy try there. Did that not bounce into his hands? That literally bounces into his hands. How does he not score there? Lindsay, if Wales keep this below 50, props to them. I disagree. I think if they keep it at below 30, props to them. But 50 is a bit much in this weather, because this weather is a benefit to Wales. Wales would be used to this, not Papua New Guinea at all. This climate is definitely not Papua New Guinea. Actually, let's go have a look at what they're away here. Papua New Guinea is away here. They're away here. That's a try time, baby. That's a try time, baby. Well, Jimmy Nguntalik breaks away as a try time to Papua New Guinea, 16 early with the kick to come. Let's go have a look at the weather here. I want to see what we're looking at in regards to the actually how cold it is. So it's 12 degrees and pouring down rain. That is not something that Papua New Guinea are used to. Not something. I understand there's a bunch of amateurs in the Wales team, but at the same sense, they made it close-ish with Tonga. And they were only 6 points off Cook Islands, which isn't a feat, obviously. But, yeah. What we've also noticed with this World Cup so far is that the teams who are like this semi-professional kind of deal, they do fall apart in this third game. The third game is where they really kind of really get tired because they're not week in, week out NRL, Super League, or even to an extent Championship players. Or Championship we shouldn't include, but they're not week in, week out NRL players that are able to take it on their bodies 3 weeks against big opposition. So you've clearly seen in this third round that Cook Islands got done. Who else? Cook Islands got done. Right now Wales are getting done. Who was it? Jamaica gave it a good go, actually. Jamaica did give it a good go, which was fun to see. But then again, they still got pumped. This has actually been the biggest round for blowouts, if you actually go and have a look at it. This has been the biggest round for the blowouts, to be fair. It'd be freezing. I would say rugby union is bigger than NFL. Maybe. That's a tough one. Maybe in regards to international sport, yeah. But I think maybe more people do actually individually watch the NFL. Let's go have a look at these scorelines of this round because it's been a massive, massive blowout round. Like we've seen multiple 90-point scores in this round, multiple. All right, so 62-4 Samoa over France, 92-10 Tonga over Cook Islands, 74-12 Lebanon over Jamaica, 66-6 over Italy for Australia. 30-14 is the only game that really was close-ish. England-Greece 94-4 and New Zealand-Ireland 48-10. This round has been just absolutely blowout central. Except for Fiji versus Scotland. This was a super blowout round. Emmanuel Wayne goes off here for Daniel Russell for Papua New Guinea. 6 again here for PNG. Jeez, Wales loving giving away those fresh sets. They're loving giving away those fresh sets, man. So right inside, there's just so much easy meters here. Look at them. Every time they get the ball, they just get the ball to an extra 10, 15 meters. Butler comes on for Walker and Connor Davies comes on for Benyon. But for Wales, it just looks like it's all one-way traffic right now. Papua. Oh, boy. But yeah, in regards to gameplay to previous games, they're definitely looking better. But they're taking on a team that they should be looking better against. Australian Hearts, Munster and Cleary. Well, obviously, that's what probably is ideal, but Mel said he's going to utilise Cherry Evans as well. Lachlan Lamb here. That's a great run, actually. Held it straight into the line. Nene McDonald. But no. Nene's been dreadful. I'd take Nene off. That's pissing me off now. Nene's going to get taken off because this guy keeps offloading the ball straight to Wales or over the sideline. Nene has been the worst player in the field so far in this game. Papua New Guinea been playing well, but Nene has been playing dreadful. The guy needs to learn to hold the goddamn ball. He's pouring down rain. You do not need to offload the ball every single play. And unless you have a good offload, don't throw the goddamn ball. It's pissing me off. Nene McDonald, I don't know what he's doing. Like, everyone else in the Papua New Guinea team is playing well right now, but Nene just keeps making mistakes. That's 3 or 4 mistakes in his first 27 minutes from Nene. Needs to wake up, man. Needs to wake up because that's not going to fly against England. Feshboy says Nene Muppet. Well, he's been Muppet in this game. He probably played DC against Lebanon. The rest of the games Cleary will play. I don't believe that's correct at all. I think that he could easily play Cherry Evans and Cleary, or he could play Cherry Evans and Munster, or he could play Cleary and Munster. I don't think anyone knows what Mal's going to do actually. So they're going to go right inside. They're all offside here, Wales. They're all offside. Now, here we go, Papua New Guinea. And Justin Oil gets his ball to about the 42. He's secretly playing for Wales. Well, yeah, maybe, because every time he gets the ball, he passes it straight to them or just gives them the ball straight back. Simpican, now he'll get this ball to about 34 metres out here from the line. Simplican apparently plays for the Dolphins. Apparently he's a Dolphins signing. Well, there you go. Maybe we might be able to set him for Redcliffe next year. Dan Russell. That's a nice little run. Gets the ball to the 20. But then again, every run here. Every run from... Oh, it's a penalty. Wow, Wales. Tell you what. Tell you what. Wow. So, penalty here to Papua New Guinea. It's just too obvious at the moment, man. Just too obvious. Too easy, baby. Nene McMuppet. Well, I don't mind Nene, but he's just been really poor in today's game. Really, really poor. And it's actually really ticking me off. Because the entire team's doing a good job except for him. Alright, so it's going to be first tackle now. The 20. So close there for Jimmy Ngutulik. Alright, Nixon putt now. He's 1 metre out here from the line. 1 metre out here from the line. Edwin Mbappe, short ball. Try time. Dan Russell's just come onto the field. Try time there, Papua New Guinea's 22-0 with the kick to come. 22-0 with a kick to come. And Papua New Guinea getting a nice little easy win here. And this will give them good motivation and good momentum going into that game against England on the weekend. But yeah, definitely looks like... Has Papua New Guinea won? Have they scored 50 before? Like in recent history? Like when is the last time that the Papua New Guinea did hit 50? BK says this game looks like a free giveaway. Papua New Guinea considering the weather condition now. I just can't wait for Papua New Guinea to play against Tonga or Samoa. Well, obviously you had to beat England first, BK. Obviously you have to beat England in that game this Sunday, and then whoever wins that Tonga and Samoa, then yeah. But that's going to be such an insane game, and they're going to take a lot out of each other in that game between Tonga and Samoa. They will take a lot out of each other. That's going to be a really exhausting game to commentate, I reckon, because it's just going to be completely full on. That's just going to be completely full on. Like that's going to be such an aggressive game, such a physical game, expansive. It's going to have everything that Tonga Samoa games. They might actually tire each other out ahead of the game in the semi-finals against either England or Papua New Guinea. No way, Yai not playing. Mackenzie Yea's not playing because he's probably getting rested, mate. He's probably getting rested. There's a few players who got rested in this game. There's a few players, which it makes sense. People keep saying this. Like I don't understand, not you, Jasper, necessarily, but a lot of people over this weekend have been like, oh, why is this player dropped and why is this player not playing? It's just like, it's not because anything. It's because they're getting rested. Like Munster didn't get dropped, he got rested. You know, all these players, they don't get dropped, they get rested. This is a World Cup. They're not getting dropped. You can clearly tell if someone's been dropped. But 24-0 here. Reece Martin does obviously get the kick. And he's back onto his kicking tee. Getting nice slots through the post. That's for sure. That's for sure. Jess says, PNG in England, we be so physical. Oh, no, I'm not talking about PNG in England. I'm talking Tonga Samoa. I'm saying Tonga Samoa is the big one to look out for in regards to just how intense that game will be. It will be intense. Oh, good offload there. Evan Ipape off to Reece Martin, and Martin gets his ball to the halfway point. No, so that's actually Jacob Alec. And, oh, they're off again. Oh, my God, Nene McDonald knock on. 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 I'm going to freak out. 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 Nene McDonald knock on again, bro. This guy in this game has been woeful. What's he doing? What is Nene McDonald doing in this game? Behendro says Papua New Guinea beat England with 60+ points last World Cup. Wow, wait. Did they? In the last World Cup, the one that England made the final in. 2017 Rugby League World Cup. Is that true? Rugby League World Cup. England beat PNG last World Cup. Yeah, I don't know if that's true, Behendro. I don't know if that's true. Alright, so it's going to be 45 minutes out from their own line here. There's no way the Papua New Guinea won by 60+ points. No way. Unless... if I'm wrong, I'm wrong, but I don't think so. That group, not that one there. Not that one. No, it's not even possible. I just feel like it's not even possible because Papua New Guinea won in England's group. England was with Australia's group. And Papua New Guinea weren't in Australia's group. That's not even possible. Yeah, Papua New Guinea had a group of Papua New Guinea, Ireland and Wales. and they beat Wales, and they beat Ireland, obviously. No, that's not possible. Because England made the final. And they only lost by 6-0. Right inside here for Wales, and there is a chance here. They're 20 metres out. They're going to go sideline. No, lucky. Fit tackle, 5 metres out from the line. It was a good run, though. It was a good run. They put this ball up. Good kick, actually. Oh, no, it's not. No chases. No chases. At least Nana McDonald did something there. And he's away here. And, oh, my God, thank God he passed that to the right person. I thought he was going to throw that away just then. But Nana McDonald again. He's got the ball back. He goes out to the left-hand side. Still going here, Nana. Good run. They get the ball at the 50. Just too easy, these meters here. Just too easy, baby. Too easy, baby. Too easy. First tackle now. 42 metres out of the line. He did something finally. Yeah, at least he did something. At least he did something there. Gee whiz. Because he's been one of the worst in the field until that moment. Well, for Papua New Guinea, not as bad as Wales players have been. Second tackle, left-hand side. Jacob Alex nearly made a mistake, but he got the ball offloaded there. Nixon Platt was good passing there. Don't need to offload that ball there. You just got to use your brain. You know, this is the thing that's annoying me in this game from Papua New Guinea. They're not using their brains in regards to offloading. You don't need to offload the ball like this in this situation. It's pouring down rain. You don't need to look for the offload at all. Jack Lewis as well, I believe football side is more miserable than this weather. They are useless. They are not playing well, that's for sure. They are not playing well, that's for sure. They have defensively have been relatively solid, in the last two games, but this game they've been really, really woeful here. Especially considering the conditions should suit the Welsh over Papua New Guinea. And this is what proves it, right? I'll tell you how. I'm telling you fact there. This is why Wales should be more acclimatised to this climate and this weather than Papua New Guinea. Is that Papua New Guinea is still playing football like it's on a dry track because they don't know any different. Because the rain doesn't normally happen down here in the Southern Hemisphere anywhere near as much. Good run there by Wales. That was the 40, third tackle. So they keep trying to throw the offload when the offload's not on because the wet weather's going to make them knock it on, or it's just all over the shop, right? Compared to Wales, who aren't playing like that. They aren't throwing the ball around like that because they shouldn't, because they know they'll knock the ball on. You know, this is the difference. That's why you can see for a fact that these conditions do suit... Oh, 6 again here for Wales. They do suit Wales. They're just not good as a team. They're just not good enough. It's a knock on. Wow, high tackle. Sorry, I meant USA, not England. Just watch the highlights. I don't think you're right again. I'm pretty certain that USA were in Fiji's group. I don't think you're right again. Papua New Guinea never took on... Bro, you're not right. Papua New Guinea never took on USA. Papua New Guinea beat Wales 50-6, and they beat Ireland 14-6, and that was it. And then they took on England... No, they took on Tonga in the... No, who did they play in the quarterfinal? Who did they play in the quarterfinal, Papua New Guinea again? Let's have a look here. Knockout stage. Papua New Guinea, they lost to England 36-0. 36-6, sorry. They lost to England 36-6. I don't know what you're talking about, bro. Papua New Guinea lost to England 36-6 and never played USA. I don't know what you're talking about. You definitely didn't watch the highlights because PNG did not play USA. Chat says PNG beat the USA 64-0 on the group stage. No, they didn't. I just looked at it. No, they didn't. They didn't have them in the group stage. USA were in Fiji's group. PNG's definitely taken on USA at some stage, but it wasn't the last World Cup. I just Googled it. I'm not saying that they've never played them. That's going to be a knock on there. That's a penalty, actually. That should be offside. Yeah, penalty to Wales here. I'm not saying that they haven't taken them on, but in the last World Cup, because they weren't in that group. Unless it's not telling me. Unless you could be right. You could be right, but I don't know. Because it's got Fiji versus the United States, and then it's got Italy versus the United States, and Fiji versus Italy, and Italy versus the United States. Oh, intergroup matches. Here we go. You might be right here. Intergroup matches. Yeah, okay. Papua New Guinea beat USA 64-0 in an intergroup match, whatever that is. I don't even know what that is. What's an intergroup? Well, like, obviously, it's a match between two groups, but like, that's weird. No, he's talking about 2017. It was just weird. It's like the group stage. So that World Cup was different. Wales here 3 minutes out from the line. So that World Cup had Group A, Group B, which had 4 teams in it, and then Group C and D had 3 teams in it, and only one team would qualify. And I think you had to play one team from the opposite group. It was weird, really weird. Wales, stupid. Throw the ball over the sideline, stupid. Brunswick Jackets, no, it was not the quarters. It was not the quarters. It was an intergroup match. Gregory Bias, I don't know if... Yeah, that's right. Jack Tips said on the NRL website, it says 2017 they played them in the group stage. Yeah, so like I said, some intergroup matchup, which is a weird way of not having them in the same group, but still giving you 3 group games. If you get what I'm saying. That's really confusing. So I blame Rugby League for that. I don't blame Pandray for that. I blame Rugby League. Because that's super confusing. They didn't have them in their group, but yet they played them in the group stage. But they did not have them in their group. So, second tackle here for Papua New Guinea at 35. I can't believe Fiji gave 12 points to the USA. I reckon my boy Charlie Jones was playing for the USA back then too. Maybe. Papua New Guinea here, left-hand side, stepping around, and Lachlan Lamb at the halfway point. 4 tackle, 30 seconds to go here the first half, guys. 30 seconds to go the first half. And Edwin Ibabe into the corner. Nice little dinky dink. That's a good dink, actually. That's a good dink. So 20 seconds left here. Just don't concede another one, Wales. Just, buddy, get to half time. Just get to half time. First tackle, right-hand side. Yeah, geez, this ball is slippery right now. Second tackle, 5 seconds to go here the first half. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and bingo. There's the siren. No, the siren hasn't gone off yet. I was expecting the siren to go. Siren still hasn't gone yet. Siren still hasn't gone yet. There we go. I was going to say, that was about 8 seconds longer than it should have been. Can you imagine Wales scored in that 8 seconds? They would have flipped out. But there you go, guys. Half time here, and obviously very convincing first half there from Papua New Guinea. They lead 24-0 here, and they will be going through the quarterfinals. They would need to lose this second half by about 50 points to 0 to make it 50-24 for them to miss out in the finals. And I don't think that's happening. I don't think that is happening. So, guys, obviously hit that thumbs up button. Bang. Subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. And let's get it. Let's get it here. Good little game for Papua right now. But yeah, let's go have a look here at the draw for this week. Let's go have a look here at what the draw does look like. Also, Melbourne Cup today, guys. Melbourne Cup. Who's watching it? Who's going to watch the Melbourne Cup? If Lunar Flare's good to go, I'm telling you, Lunar Flare, watch out, son. Watch out. I've called the last, 7 Melbourne Cups in a row I've gotten right. Ever since, I think it was the one after Prince of Penzance. The one after Prince of Penzance, I've gotten every single Melbourne Cup winner right since then. One of my more prouder moments was the Vow and Declare one. Actually, last year, it was when it wasn't the favourite, and everyone kept saying the favourite was going to guaranteed win this, and I was like, it's not going to win. Marcel Moose says, hello, Becco. Hello, mate. How you doing? I can't remember the name of the horse last year, but it was clear. It was definitely the second favourite, but it was the second favourite by a decent margin too. Let's go have a look here. So on Saturday morning is Australia versus Lebanon, I think it is. It's good to get that out of the way early. Yeah, wow, Lebanon are 81-1 to win that game. Australia are $1 to win. Wow, so you make no money on that. You make absolutely no money on Australia. That's weird, to be fair. That's weird. England versus Papua New Guinea will be at the DW Stadium in Wigan. I hate the DW Stadium. I'll never forgive Wigan for that FA Cup final. I don't mind the DW Stadium, but I never forgive Wigan for that FA Cup final. England versus Papua New Guinea at 12:30 AM on Sunday morning, so Saturday night. That's 12:30 AM AEST. That's not any other time. So that will be 1:30 AM for Muppet Time New South Wales, 2:30 AM for Fiji, and 3:30 AM for New Zealand, Samoa, Tonga. I think Papua New Guinea is on the same time as Queensland, aren't they? I think Papua New Guinea is, aren't they? I think it's right now 6:14 AM, or is it even earlier? Papua New Guinea time. I think there might be 1 hour earlier, maybe 1 hour earlier here. For the weather forecast at Wigan shows it's going to be a stormy night. Yikes. No, it is the same time. No, Papua New Guinea is the exact same time as Queensland. So, yeah, good time. Good time for... Oh, it's an okay time for us, I guess. It's not too late. But New Zealand versus Fiji at 5:30 in the morning. That's a good time. on Sunday. And then the final game of the quarterfinals will be. Why has it still got it hasn't got it here yet, but Samoa vs Tonga on Monday morning at 12:30. Guys, you need to be here for that one. Like, I know even if you're Papua New Guinea, you're like, oh, I'm going to be here for the Papua New Guinea game. Trust me when I say be here for Tonga versus Samoa. That is going to be such an incredible game. It'll be the game of the World Cup, and those two teams, obviously the biggest rivals. I think that Samoa has a chance to get the job done, but obviously Tonga are going to go into the game as favourites. Actually, let's go have a look here and see if favouritism is there. Lunar Flare is about 22-1, absolutely. Roughly. What would be... I want to go see what the odds are right now. Let's go look at the odds right now for the games this weekend. Alright, Sports, Rugby League World Cup. Oh, you can start betting on the FIFA World Cup too. Let's go down here. Rugby League. Tonga Samoa. Okay, it's not bad actually. Geez, Samoa is $2.60, Tonga $1.50. Wow. That's actually super close. I would have thought that Samoa was going to be like $3, maybe even 4-1, based on their first game. William Maxwell says, any interest in the Melbourne Cup today, boys? I think Lunar Flare, mate. I think Lunar Flare, if it's okay to go. Because obviously it's a very heavy track. But if it's not, if Lunar Flare's not gone, I would go with Realm of Flowers. I would say Realm of Flowers for me. But yeah, I think the favourite gets beat. But I'd go 1 Lunar Flare, 2 Realm of Flowers, and 3 possibly Knight's Order. I actually think Dover Legend won't even place. I think Dover Legend won't place. Pahento says, is Great Britain same as England? Well, England's in Great Britain. BK says, as a Papua New Guinean, I'm definitely going to be here for sure. Oh man, I tell ya. Samoa beat Tonga, I reckon. Based on what though? Based on what? Every time they play each other, Tonga wins. Tonga are ranked higher, and Tonga won all 3 of their group games. Samoa lost 60-6 to quite okay English team. Like, it's, I don't know. I think Samoa have a chance. But I still think that Tonga probably get the job done. My third best pick, yeah. So like I honestly believe Dover Legend on it. It's a heavy 8. It's a heavy 8 track. So be careful getting on that favourite. $3.60, you don't get on favourites in like this. The only time you get on the favourite in the Melbourne Cup is when everyone's getting on the Melbourne favourite in the Melbourne Cup. Last year there was a massive favourite. I saw everyone getting on it, and I still went away from it, and I got the right one. But yeah, I would say, but $3.60 is no way in a 24 horse field. You ain't going shit close to a $3.60 favourite, no chance. And it's not even nearly as good as that price. It's good. Don't get me wrong, but on a heavy 8, no thanks. Yeah, I think Realm of Flowers and then third, I also think that a really big smoky that's late down the end is actually Arapaho. I think Arapaho could actually get the top 4. Great Britain contains England, Ireland, and Scotland players in one squad. Yes. Justin says the semis are played at the Arsenal Leeds United home ground. At the Emirates. There's semis being played at the Emirates, is there? So there's a game being played. Quarterfinals is at Huddersfield, Wigan, Hull, and Warrington. And then, yeah, Elland Road, Leeds in London, and Emirates Stadium in London, and then the toilet in old toilet in Manchester. Fancy Samoa based on the Panthers. Bro, come on. You can't be telling me you think Samoa win just because they've got a couple of Panthers boys, as if like that first game against England didn't happen when all their Panthers players were there. They actually had more Panthers players in that first game against England than they do now. Like, sorry? Samoa need to do a lot more to impress me. They definitely can win, but in the same sense, like, you can't be saying, oh, because they've got Panthers players there, they're going to win. Like, that obviously didn't work out for the England game, did it? TW says Great Britain means the UK, United Kingdom of Great Britain. Yeah. PK says, bro, Google that shit. Oh, man. But yeah, I think it'll be good today. It's just that it's unfortunate that it's such a heavy track. But I tell you what, Arapaho at 61-1, it's not a horrible shout. But I don't think it wins, but it's not a horrible shout for a place. Not a horrible shout for a place there. But yes, I'm quite high on Lunar Flare. Quite high on the old Lunar Flare. I think it'll keep kicking. Well, that's what I'm saying. If you ask based on what reason, that's me reason. Let's see who's right. Well, it's not. Let's see who's right. Because if Samoa win, it's not because of the Panthers players. Like, that's not true, bro. You have some horrible takes, Jay. Like, truly, sometimes, bro, you like, man, they've got Josh Papali'i and Junior Paulo there, two guys who aren't Panthers players, and you're gonna say that solely based on the Panthers players that Samoa beats Tonga. Like, come on, bro, that's just disrespectful to half of their team. Like, Jerome Luai, okay, so they got Jerome Luai, Brian To'o, and Stephen Crichton. Stephen Crichton's been very average this World Cup, and actually Stephen Crichton's very average in Stephen Crichton's actually been very average in regards to New South Wales and also in regards to Samoa so far. Brian To'o has been good. He's made good meters, but in the same sense, okay, Jerome Luai's there, but you've got to look at Harris Savita, who's been having a really good World Cup. You've got to be good to look at Milford, who even had a really good game the other night. Josh Papali'i, is big time forward from the Canberra Raiders. Junior Paulo, big time forward from the Parramatta Eels. But you're saying that it's only the Panthers? Like, that just says, it just shows it really doesn't make sense. Like, how can you say that the only reason that the Samoa's going to win is because the Panthers win? It makes no sense. It makes no sense. Full-time league said, I thought for sure Great Britain were coming back to this World Cup. Also, that comment that you just made there was what people made as a comment before they even took on England. They lose 60-6. Nah, bullshit. I'm calling you out. I reckon the only reason you're saying Samoa is because you want to make it look like it's a better team for England. Because Samoa got beaten with no warm-up match and no World Cup pre-game anything. No chemistry whatsoever against England. Bullshit. I reckon you're saying that Samoa win that game because you want to make it feel like for yourself that England beat a very, very good Samoa team. Which they are very, very good, but at the time, no chemistry, no warm-up match, and England home game, opening the World Cup, it was always going to go England's way. And that's why I said England were the favourites in that game. Bullshit. I know what you're talking. I know what you're trying to do. Full-time league says, I thought for sure Great Britain were coming back in this World Cup. No, they were always going to have England, Wales, and whatnot. Jesse says, would the final be at Wembley? No, the final's at Old Trafford in Manchester. The final's at Old Trafford in Manchester. 95% of votes for the Commonwealth. Usually, even if we have like a really heavy favourite, we see like an 80% kind of deal. Still 20% either troll or the opposite team. But today, absolutely not. BK says, people have the luxury to access internet and yet have the balls to ask stupid questions here. Your lane's saying work. No, it is what it is, man. Everyone's entitled to their opinion. Man. But obviously, this channel, I say it how it is in regards to my opinion, right? Like, that's the whole point. That's what differentiates me from common media, and that's what differentiates me from other channels, is because, if I think something's stupid, I'm going to say it's stupid, and that's just my opinion. That doesn't necessarily mean, and you got to remember this, like, just because I say something doesn't mean that I'm necessarily right, but I'll explain why my opinion is the way that it is. Comparatively to other media sources who will tell you what you want to hear, basically. I'm not going to tell you what you want to hear. I'll tell you what I think will happen, and hopefully that's what you want to hear, but that doesn't necessarily mean it is what you want to hear. But still half-time here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you are new around here. They are about to come out here for the second half. Let's come out here for the second half, and let's see if Papua New Guinea can hit a fitted bomb. Bruno. So any water? Do I have any water? I haven't had any breakfast yet. I haven't had nothing. It is also raining on the Gold Coast today. It's been beautiful lately, but it is raining on the Gold Coast today. Let's see who's right. What a stupid way to end that comment. Dazza says, Great Britain had a tour against the Wallabies in 2025. Different sport. Yeah, different sport. No, are you talking about the Lions? The Lions tour? Or are you trying to say in rugby league? As in Great Britain will come down to, because you said Wallabies, so I'm assuming obviously you're talking about the rugby union then, but if that's the case, then you're talking about the Lions. Joshua Lawson, appreciate you, dude. From the South Sydney Rabbitohs, Joshua Lawson, thanks for becoming a member, bro. Appreciate that. You're a legend, mate. You're a legend. 6:24 in the morning, becoming a member. What a man. What a man. But all right, now Wales are walking out. Now Wales are walking out here. I gotta stop looking at the Melbourne Cup. Gotta stop looking at that. Yeah, Lions. Yeah. Is that down in Australia, is it? Is that down in Australia? Or is that... No, I think... Yeah, that'd be coming down here. Randro says, well, Papua New Guinea will make the second half a nightmare for Wales. Well, it's already a nightmare for Wales, mate. It's already a nightmare for Wales, don't you worry. But yeah, I'd love to see Papua New Guinea can keep going with this and not kind of slack off and just keep on cracking on. You know, just keep it. Oh, geez, is that going to keep doing that? I think it's a little bit better. Oh, I need to fix that. I need to fix it. Give me 1 second here. I'm disappearing into the bloody light. All over the shop. All over the shop. Wales now back out onto the field here. Wales out onto the field. Bang. Let's move that across like that. Color key. Bang, like that. Okay, that's a bit better. At least that's something. It's still shocking. I still haven't gotten the lamp, the light bulb. I still haven't gone and got the light bulb yet. That's why that hasn't been working yet. I need to get that light bulb, and then we'll be sorted. Then we'll be sorted, mate. We'll be rocking and rolling. But we'll be Papua New Guinea who start with the ball with the second half here. And there we go. So Papua New Guinea get this ball off, and Dan Russell first ball gets the ball out to the 20. Full-time leagues, it's funny how before the game, Wales coach wanted it to rain and be very cold, so they had the advantage. Half of the Commonwealth players play in the tropics. Yeah, well, that's what it is. It's cold and it's raining, and they've got no advantage. Like, they should have the advantage. That's what I said before the game started. I was saying this, that Wales should have the advantage in this game due to the weather, but they don't because they're not good enough. Go by shop. I'm busy, man. I'm busy. I'm in my fitness plan right now. Doing my 2 workouts a day plus a litre of water a day. Doing the book reading, bloody streaming every day. Like, I'm exhausted though. I could just go to the shop, but there's so much I've got to do. So much. So 41 minutes gone here, and Papua New Guinea going to whack that ball up. For anyone who watched that, that's a great kick actually. It lands just in bounds and then goes over about 11 metres out. For anyone who was watching me stream that Samoa versus... who was the game against? Samoa versus France game. I don't think you guys realize how tired I was. Like, I don't think you understand. In that game, I was that tired that I was effectively talking while sleeping. Right? It was like a bit delusional, you know, in the sense that, you know, you're talking, but you're not really there. But I'm so used to streaming, right, that like I can literally nearly sleep whilst doing it because I'm just so used to it. That game, oh, he's lost the ball. Papua New Guinea now have it. Here we go, Papua New Guinea. Oh, Nenematol, another offload. At least this one went to the man. PK says, my guess before the game was 48. Go Papua New Guinea Commonwealth. I need another 28. You need another 24 to make 48. Another 24. But yes, there's definitely potential they double the score. They probably should double the score. Everton Pape left-hand side here. Underneath the Nixon putt. Nixon putt will be 3 minutes out from the line. I was nearly falling asleep too. It was bad. Very different, Jasper. Very different you to me. I'm streaming it. And I streamed 2 games by that point. And it is the World Cup has started to drag a bit. We need those quarterfinals to come ASAP. But then we're only halfway through. Once this World Cup finishes, we're only halfway through because the FIFA World Cup then starts. And that's going to be even harder because that's 36 teams rather than just 16 teams. So Edwin Pape, he'll go right-hand side here. They go out to the back. Short ball. Lost the ball. Penalty Papua New Guinea. Offside, I think. Offside. Yeah, there's a difference between watching the game and not streaming to streaming the game and being tired. Because with me, I have to still talk. If you fall asleep, like I could have easily at points fallen asleep in that game. On here, easily. I'm glad I didn't, but I could have easily fallen asleep in points in that game. Oh, he's lost the ball. So it will be the Welsh who get it here at the 5. Oh, 1-1 strip. So it's actually going to be Papua New Guinea ball. Is it? It's not a strip there. Jeez, the strip calls in this World Cup have been really, really poor. The strip calls have been really, really poor. That is not a strip. That is a loose carry there, man. That is a loose carry for sure. For sure. I don't know how you do it. I don't know how I do it. Alrighty. So Papua New Guinea here at the 10. Nice little run here. Justin Olam. Tries to... Oh, no. So close. 1 metre out. I was calling it. I called it before it happened. I thought it was all done. Edwin Ipape. No, Ipape, no. It will get taken back to the 8 metres or so. Second tackle now. Daniel Russell gets that back. 10 metres out. Don't kick that ball. It's only second tackle. Now it's Labert. Labour 5 metres out. A lot of the commentary is bigging up Wales here. Like, settle down, man. They're still down 24-0 right now. They're still down 24-0. 4 tackle now. 2 metres out from the line. Gives it outside to Labour. Labour here to Lamb. Lamb right inside here to... Jeez, taken down to Alex Johnston. Johnston's not really done a great deal at this World Cup. He's safe, but he hasn't really done anything spectacular. That was ridiculous from Roderick Ty. Roderick Ty went for a little scoop, but it did not work. He went for the little scoot. It did not work. Oh, no. Oh, no. Guys, give me 2 seconds here. I'm going to go put my phone on charge. You can still hear me, but I'm just going to go put my phone on charge here. Get through like this. But yeah, this game probably will finish around maybe 40-0, something like that. Maybe the 40-0 mark is a good shout for this game. Yeah, it'd be a really big boost for Papua New Guinea if they can keep them to nil. And they should be. They really should be keeping them to nil. Oh, jeez. Australia vs France is best game of the FIFA World Cup. The curse is real. Mate, when we win, people are going to be like, holy shit, Blaze, you were right. Holy shit. And that's right. Holy shit is right. Holy shit is right. We are going to win that game, and everyone's going to be like, yeah, boy. And I'm going to be like, absolutely, yeah, boy. Oh, it's a dropout here. It's a dropout. Ooh, that's gone crazy again. It's gone crazy again. But all right, Papua New Guinea with the ball here. 25 metres out here from the line. They step it inside. They'll be 10 metres out now. Great little run there. Great little run. I'm not too sure who that is off the bench. I'm not too sure. All right, right inside. Gives it off to Jacob Alec. 5 metres out. Edwin Mbappe gives it off to Logan Lamb. Lamb so close, 1 metre out. They just can't score right now. Oh, they're still... Oh, my God. If he had scored, that would have been ridiculous. That would have been so strong. That would have been so strong. Oh, short ball here. Short ball. Try time. Nixon putt, baby. Nixon putt's been very good today. I think that's his second try, isn't it? It's definitely... I don't know if it's his second try, but he's been very good today, Nixon putt. I think he's maybe going to get man of the match for me, to be honest with you. That was a nice try, really strong try. 28-0 here with a hit to come, and there's still 34 minutes to go. Still 34 minutes to go. I tell you what, though, this group stage is definitely starting to drag. Like I said, the only close match this weekend was Fiji-Scotland, and it wasn't that good. Like, it was still Fiji clearly won, but yeah, it's just... It's, what's it called? It's disappointing because the group stage is like they're just okay. Now it's hard to defend all these blowouts. It's hard to defend because you're having to watch every game knowing who's going to win, and it's just not like this game. The game's not interesting. Yesterday's games weren't interesting because you knew straight away who was going to win. This game, it's like Wales are just really, really bad. The finals will be very good. The finals will be very good, absolutely, Jasper. But I'm just saying the group stages they are starting to drag on a little bit. I think that is 2 from Nixon putt. I think it is. Let me just have a look. I think it is. I'll have a look here. Nixon putt. Yes it is. That will be his second. That will be his second. Kyle Labour, Nixon putt, Jimmy Ngutalik, Dan Russell, and Nixon putt are the try scorers so far. All right, 30-0 gets the kick. And gets the kick, Coronas. Gets the kick. 22 minutes to go. Sam Malone says, good morning, fellas. Hello, champion. Hello, champion. Nixon putt double. He's been good, man. He has been good. He has been good. But 30 minutes to go here of the game and the group stages, guys. Bang, thumbs up, and bang, subscribe if you're new. Around here, the content this week's going to go, like, probably tonight we might do a stream where we'll be grading. We'll grade all the bottom 8 teams from this World Cup and how we thought they went in the group stages comparatively to where we expected them to be. Tomorrow we'll do a video of the power rankings of where each team sits after the group stages. And then also we will Thursday probably do one where one player from each team and we will basically say which NRL team they would suit the best. One player from all 32 teams, all 16 teams, sorry. Oh, pass to the top here, right hand side. Reece Martin's still going. I think it's it doesn't matter how many points Papua New Guinea score, just don't concede anything. If they can, I think not conceding something will be massive for Papua New Guinea going into that England game. I think that'll be the most important factor. Because their defense isn't like they've already won 30 by 30 points regardless. They don't need to think about scoring. They just need to think about just defending and not giving up a try. I've been up all night. Dear me. Those up all nights, like I used to do them. Now I do them with obviously this World Cup. But I tell you what, once that FIFA World Cup's over, it's going to be really refreshing to know that I don't have to get up at ridiculous hours in the morning every day. I don't mind obviously the week early morning for Man City or even the NFL or whatnot, but just not every day. It takes it out of you, especially with this sleep schedule too, because if you guys are like me and you watch every Rugby League World Cup game, then you know it's really difficult to have this kind of schedule, right? Because on Saturdays and Sundays, you'll have to stay up till, like, you can't sleep, right? Unless you sleep during the day. So assumedly you wake up at 7, 8 a.m. in the morning on a Saturday. No, you can't actually, because there's a game at 5:30 in the morning or 4:30 in the morning on Saturday. So assumedly you wake up very early, you go to bed at like 10 at night, wake up in the morning on Saturday morning at like 4 a.m. You're ready to rock and roll for the game. Cool. Okay, game finishes at 6:30. And then you got a full day. So maybe you have a bit of a nap at some point. But overall, you're already awake. And I can tell you that for me, even if I'm like that, I can still stay awake for a little bit, even though I'm so tired, right? And then you'll get to Saturday night where it'll be first game will start at like 10:30, 11:30 at night and won't finish till 6:30. So you've effectively stayed up for about 24 hours at that point. And then you're gonna have to sleep during the day, but then it depends on if you're working on Sunday, right? And then Sunday is the same, like 11:30 p.m. until like 6:30 in the morning. And then the worst thing is, so now your body's used to staying up all night. On the Tuesday, it's a 4 a.m. game, and then on the Wednesday, it's a 4 a.m. game. So you go from staying up all night to having to sleep early and get up early. It's crazy, man. It's really difficult. David Evans says, quarterfinals shaping up nicely. Can't wait for Tonga vs Samoa. Oh, man. Tonga vs Samoa going to be massive, man. Going to be massive. Going to be massive. Didn't show much against PNG either. Sorry, it's Clarky. Alright, so it's going to be a knock on there. A penalty. 2 Wales. Penalty 2 Wales there. 51 minutes gone here. Yeah, Samoa Tonga's going to be amazing. And I really think New Zealand Fiji. I honestly believe Fiji can beat them. I really do believe Fiji can beat them. I really do. Like, it's not a guarantee at all, and I think that New Zealand are definitely the heavy favourites. But yeah, overall, I think that Fiji can sneak it. And I guess this body clock is like, what are you doing? But exactly right, man. Exactly right. Your body clock's all over the shop with this World Cup. Like, at least with the FIFA World Cup, it's very consistent with what's happening until the quarterfinals and what in the round 16. But in the group stage of this World Cup, it's literally all over the shop, man. So 4 tackle now. Connor Davis will get taken down about 25 metres out here from the line. And then don't forget as well, like, there's no games on a Thursday, Friday kind of deal. So that means you go back to a normal sleeping schedule for 2 days and then have to go back onto the other schedule that is the early morning wake up, and then you start late up at night on Saturday night. Like, it's such a weird... It's so weird. It's so weird. So 5th tackle now. Wales 10 metres out from the line. Kicks it through. And terrible kick. Alex Johnson's away here. That was a nice run. Gets the ball to 25. It was a really nice run. Telling the Wales what happened. I think it was a lost ball. They called it a strip. It's effectively what I think they said. Oh, Jimmy Ngutulik with a good run there. A 2nd tackle here at the 35. Nice little... I think Justin Allen's been okay in this game. I don't think he's been anything spectacular. I think he's made some good meters, though. I still... If I'm going to give like a 3-2-1 system, I would give 3 to Nixon Putt. Probably 2 to Wellington Albert. And 1 to maybe Carl Labert. Yeah, I'll probably go Carl Labert as my 3rd. I think the halves have been fantastic. I think the halves have been fantastic, but mainly Labert. I don't think Lamb's done an unbelievable amount. Or is it the other one around? Oh, that's great take there. Wales are away here. Gets the ball to the 40. Sets the ball around, still going. That was a really nice play. He's still going here, the number 22. And he'll get taken down. C should change their name to Haaland City. No, that's a stupid comment. We've had much better players than Haaland before. I love Haaland, bro, but like, come on, man, that's ridiculous. That's just disrespectful to Manchester City at that point. That's a disrespectful comment. I know you didn't mean it in a disrespectful way, but no, man, no. So third tackle here at the 40. Like, there's guys like Sergio Aguero that have played, Vincent Kompany, you know, I know that's a defender, but still, you know, Yaya Toure. Kevin De Bruyne is also a big part of why City are doing well right now. So Kevin De Bruyne's the best player in the world. Nice header by Josh Ralph, who'll get taken down fit tackle at the 25-30. And that's a terrible kick. Jeez, oh, that's a bad play by Jacob Alec. It's going to be a knock-on. That's a knock-on. That's a knock-on, son. All right, so at least they're getting some defensive. Plays right now. This is the thing. Jacob Alec for me has been really underwhelming this World Cup. He's been really underwhelming. I think there's been better players here, Papua New Guinea. Much better players in the forwards. Crazy to think that the backs run it as hard as the forwards, though. Total meters gained at 1,080 Papua New Guinea, 588 for Wales. Literally double. Alright, Wales here, 15 meters out. Josh Ralph is so poor for Wales. He really just does not know how to pass the ball. Like, he just doesn't... He's just not good. Josh Ralph is just simply not good. Second tackle now, 10 meters out from the line. Fossett goes right inside. Underneath here, chance of Wales. No, my God. Nice play though. So it's, I think it's second or third. It's third tackle here, 10 meters out from the line. Oh, Welsh knocking on the door, 15 meters out. Take it down, 8 meters out now. Nixon Putt is definitely going the man of the match with that stride. Oh man, he's been good. He's been good. Josh Ralph underneath. That's a knock on there, son. That's a knock on. And Papua New Guinea, Reece Martin pick up. Nice. Yeah, geez, they just can't seem to get it going here, the Welsh. And then again, that's been their problem this entire World Cup so far. Yeah, Wales aren't really playing haven't really got a fullback in the back line at the moment. Wait, what is the commentary saying? They've not kicked and chased since 1988? What? What's the commentary saying there? David Evans, I just want my Wales team to score a try. It'd be great, but I just don't... For Papua New Guinea, their main focus right now is to not concede a try. Not even score, just not concede a try. And the main focus of Wales is to just score one try, but also not give up 50. So, yeah, it's been an okay... It's been a really... I would say the Welsh in this World Cup have been the Dragons. The St. George Illawarra Dragons, so that's going to be a dropout. I would say they're the equivalent... Oh, it's a penalty here, I think, for Papua New Guinea. I would say the Wales have been the equivalent of the Dragons. They're just not good. Like, they're very basic. Very bland. Nothing exciting about them. The Dragons at least do win some games, but, you know, overall, Wales have been just very much a plateau for me. So it will be a penalty here to Papua New Guinea. Like, nothing too special, but not absolutely horrific. And I wouldn't say that Wales have been absolutely horrific here today either. Even though they're losing 30-0. I would not say they've been absolutely horrific. It's like Jamaica. They lost, 70 or 72 12 or whatever, and they didn't look absolutely horrific at all. Left hand side here. No, that goes to the sideline. And Papua New Guinea haven't been perfect. They have not been perfect. They could definitely have been better. Definitely could have been better here. But it's fine. Curse Davies comes on here for Fossett. It's fine. Jeez, the weather... Yeah, and the weather doesn't help. But in the same sense, this weather could easily still happen on the weekend too. And this weather against England, you need to really... These passes, Papua New Guinea's passing has been probably their biggest detriment in today's game. If it wasn't for the passing, yeah, they've been good, but their passing keeps going over the sideline, or they'll knock the ball on from a stupid offload. Nana McDonald is the main culprit for that. Yeah, they need to get that sorted ASAP against a better team like England. But I'm really glad there's only 20 minutes left of this group stage. I'm really glad there's 20 minutes left of the group stage, and we've got some massive games this week. So 20 minutes left here, guys. Obviously, hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. Get around it. Wells with the ball 35 metres out. Fifth tackle. Just not making meters at all. Not making meters at all here. Actually, well, that was good. I just think that everyone is so excited for that Tonga-Samoa game. Like, if you're Tongan or Samoan in Australia, like, there is massive parties going on. Even if you're in the islands, there is massive parties going on right now in the streets for that game and for their fan bases. So I was walking last night. Obviously, if you guys follow me on Instagram, you guys know that I do a walk every single day with this fitness program that I'm currently doing. And I was walking down by North Burleigh, and geez, there was a whole heap of Tongans just bloody partying. It's a great vibe, man. It's a great vibe. It's a great vibe. And it will be such a big game. So I'm saying, you guys, even if you're a Papua New Guinean or Aussie, Kiwi, Fijian, anyone, English, you need to be here for Samoa vs Tonga, because that game is going to be one of the best games ever. It'll be such a huge knockout quarterfinal. Third tackle now, they'll get this ball to the halfway point. 20 minutes to go. I think Papua New Guinea still get 40. That's a 6 again, surely. That's 6. Yeah, absolutely. What are Wales doing? All right, and they're away here. No, Justin Long gets taken down. Gets taken down. So first tackle now, Papua New Guinea. 35 metres out from the line. Right-hand side, gives it off. Also, for people who are new here, all you have to do is subscribe, refresh the stream, and then to get to the chat. It's put on subscribers only mode to get rid of a lot of trolls that you can have if you don't have subscribers only mode. So that's why it is on subscribers only mode all the time. Third tackle, and spammers. Not even necessarily trolls, but spammers. Like those porno spam accounts. Alright, fourth tackle, that should be 6 again as well. They're not going to call it, but that should have been 6 again. Time off. There is an injury right now here for Wales, so they have to do the time off. I'm not too sure what happened. It's just, it's a HIA here. I don't know what's happened here. So, oh no, it's his eye. So there was a Welsh player's come over and basically finger blasted his eye. Absolutely slapped his eye there. From his own Welsh player too. So at least it's not like a concussion or anything in regards to the head contact, but it's just that his eye got just jabbed. Trucking's busy, man. And the thing is, you don't never know. Trucking could definitely be here. You just don't know. Because Trucking just listens in. So left-hand side here, Justin Olam. Still going. Taken down. 1 minute out. Lost the ball. Oh, it went backwards, but then Ngutalik actually runs over the sideline. That's disappointing. The ball actually did go backwards there from Justin Olam too. He was drifting. I don't think he was going to go out though. He shouldn't have offloaded that ball. He didn't need to offload that ball. He didn't need to offload that ball there. I don't mind Jimmy Ngutalik. I don't necessarily believe he's perfect for an NRL team, but in the same sense, I don't mind what he does, what he's provided here in this World Cup for Papua New Guinea. So Wales here, 25 minutes out from their own line. 18 minutes to play here. Just one try for Wales is all they're asking for. Just one try, but I don't think they'll get it. Oh, they've lost the ball too. So Papua New Guinea get the ball here. Oh, that's poor. Oh, knock on PNG. Oh, so apparently it was a pass here. I just don't understand why both these teams are throwing passes around left and right. So where's the pass here? Oh, no, he died. No. Oh, I actually think that went backwards Papua New Guinea, but it's alright. It doesn't really matter. Doesn't really matter at all there. Alright, let's get this up here. Seagulls start preseason with no coach. Yeah, they wouldn't right now. They're in a bloody schmozzle. They are in a schmozzle. The old Manly. Alright, so left-hand side now. They'll get this ball out to the 45. Let's click on that little bad boy. Let's click on that. So we've got 68 likes right now, guys. Let's see if we can try and get to 100. Let's see if we can try and get to 100 likes on this stream. We're at 68 right now. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Bang. Hit the thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new. But it's a penalty to Wales. Penalty to Wales there for a high tackle against Jacob Alec. I think he's not been that great today. Alright, so first tackle now. They're 22 metres out here from the line. Right hand side. Here we go. Can Wales score? Can PNG hold them out again? Gets the offload away here. Still first tackle. Ollie Olds. And they'll get taken down again. This guy looks like the Welsh version of Instagram blogger Josh LA. Alright, second tackle now. 10 metres out. Left hand side. Wales so close, man. 2 metres out from the line. Third tackle. They're so close. Ollie Olds trying. Can't do it. Back 10 metres out here. They're going out. They're going to kick it on third. Third tackle. Oh, drop out. Good work there by Jimmy Ngutalik to get back. Will be a drop out there. Nice work to get back and prevent that one. But he kicked it on third tackle. I guess it was kind of open. If the kick was a little bit better, he might have got that. But still, a bit silly to be kicking on third tackle. It's funny, Jimmy Ngutalik wasn't even looking at the ball there. He was actually just running to the sideline to prevent the tackle, and then the ball bounced into his hands. Alright, so kick to about the 40, and here goes Wales again. Can we see them do something? Can we see them get something done here? Come on. Come on. Can we see them get something done here? Left hand side. Wales get to about 15 metres out now. Second tackle. Right hand side. Moving along, moving along. Not again. No, we can't get the offload away either. Third tackle. Papua New Guinea, they need to just keep that nil. They just need to keep that nil right now. That's the main thing. That's the thing that they're looking for. They don't need to score again. Just keep the nil. Underneath, they're 15 minutes out. No, 3 on 3. They've got this covered. They've got this covered. There's no way Papua New Guinea can see there. There's no way Papua New Guinea can see there. Oh, big hit too. Solid wall there. BKs, those ball passes were definitely pre-match drills taken during trainings. The weather just ruined it, I guess. Yeah, this weather is horrific, man. Horrific. Doris Davis says, hey, hello, Doris. How you doing? Just subscribe. Appreciate you, Doris. Who do you go for? Fifth tackle now. 10 metres out here from the line. Can Wales get the job done? They've got a couple blockers there, which you're not allowed to have, mind you. Kicks it through. This is going to be another dropout. That's a good kick. That's a good kick. This is giving Papua New Guinea really good defensive work. You know, and that's what I was saying to you guys before. Papua New Guinea need to have their defence, tested. And this isn't really, I guess, testing their defense, but in the same sense, at least they're having to defend against a team and giving them some kind of effort. You know, and that's exactly, this is going to plan here for Papua New Guinea in regards to what they need going into that game against England. This is a good practice in regards to defending their line against this team. Doris Taylor getting around the Kummels. Getting around the Kummels. Alright, first tackle now for Wales. Can PNG continue to muscle up here? Connor Davis. Papua New Guinea haven't touched the ball for a good 5 bloody minutes. It's been about 5 minutes since Papua New Guinea even touched the ball. Left hand side for Wales, 20 metres out. Underneath, over the top here. Intercept by the big man. Oh, they lost the ball. Oh, they're saying 4 pass on Wales first, I was going to say. But Roderick Ty there. He picked the ball out of the line, and it was a 4 pass on Wales. Yeah, it definitely was. So Papua New Guinea still get the ball here, and yet again, they do not concede. They do not concede, Papua New Guinea. They're not conceding here. Yeah, geez, these conditions have been so bad. Well, I did say 38-6, so I'm not going to be too, regardless of how it goes from here, I'm not going to be too far off my prediction. How's the Kummels defense so far, BK says? Well, look, man, they're held them to nil, you know, and this is still a technically professional team. Like, I know they're semi-professional, but in the same sense, that this is still a World Cup game. So any game you get 0 in a World Cup game is impressive, but it is also Wales. And the conditions do suit defense and suit not being able to have those free-flowing attacking maneuvers. But yeah, their defense has been fine. I think it's going to be tougher against England, obviously, but their defense has definitely been fine. Justice, what NRL teams do the Islands normally go for? Oh, bro, bandwagon central, realistically. But like Fiji, Titans are one of them because of Jared Hayne. Melbourne Storm used to be because of Suliasi Vunivalu. But then again, a lot of people now go for Panthers because they're obviously successful. Knock on there from Papua New Guinea. Wales get the ball. What's it called? So yeah, look, there's a lot of the time they'll go for the bigger teams, but if you're looking at other things like Papua New Guinea, a lot of them will go for the Brisbane Broncos because of the fact that it's Queensland. The Broncos have been around for a long time. Plus, also Xavier Coates used to be there. Seguiara was there at one stage. Melbourne Storm, Justin Olam there. If Edwin Pape goes to Manly, like people are talking about, then they'll go for, a lot of them will go for Manly. But in the same sense, like the Islands are all very, very bandwagony in regards to the sports because they can easily go for one team one time and then another team another time. Obviously, Samoans will go Panthers, so there's no way that Samoans aren't Panthers fans right now. They've got the whole country locked up as we speak. But that can change. But for the time being, Toa Ruth Panthers, exactly right, Crazy New Zealand. Broncos are just some PNG visiting schools. Yeah, Broncos have a big audience in Papua New Guinea. But that's because, like I said, the Broncos have been around for a long time. Broncos have been around for, 40-odd years now. So they've had time to be known as the only Queensland team in that period. And capitalise on that. And also they've had Papua New Guinea players over time. I don't know if many people will be a Cowboys fan. And for the Papua New Guineans in the chat, can you let me know, are there many Papua New Guineans in PNG that actually go for the Cowboys? Because obviously that's the closest geographical team to Papua New Guinea. But whenever I see Papua New Guinea fans, it's always Melbourne Storm for Olam or the Brisbane Broncos. Only those two teams. Oh, that's gone backwards there from Wales. So 10 minutes to go here, guys. 10 minutes to go. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe if you're new around here. People from Tonga. I would say Tongans would... I say maybe a lot would get around David Fifita, Daniel Tupou. Daniel Tupou's a big shout because he's been at the Roosters for a while. Usually you latch on to a player that's good at a good team, like one of your own players from your own team. But I think Tonga is very diverse. I think that they're okay supporting whoever they want. All right, fifth tackle now. They'll get sport at the 30. Oh, good offload, actually. Still full tackle. It's a great offload. Another good offload here. Antrobus. And they'll be at the 50 here on fifth tackle. Is he going to be offload away again here? No, he can't. No, he can't. I would say, yeah, Cook Islands and Tonga are very just diverse. Oh, knock on there. That's lazy. That's lazy from Jimmy Othalik. That's lazy from Jimmy Othalik there. Knocks the ball on. Yeah, blame the weather. Blame the weather there, son. Blame the weather. Jeez, drops the ball there. That was not great. Not great, that one. Not great, that one. It's funny, though, because New Zealanders, they don't even really go for... they don't even really go for the Warriors. They go for other teams in... Australia. Too wet for PNG. Well, the Tropics still have rain. Oh my god, they're going to score. No, 1 metre out from the line. Offside here in Papua New Guinea, so will be a penalty, but geez, that was some dodgy defence there in Papua New Guinea. BK says, yeah, there were Cowboys fans when Seguiara joined the Cowboys and played along with Thurston. Maybe. You know what I'm saying? Like, as a consensus, like as a general consensus, when you're walking around the streets, would you see many Cowboys fans comparatively to like Broncos? Queensland does have a big Kiwi population, but mainly in the Gold Coast. The Gold Coast has a very large Kiwi population. Alright, so second tackle now, 2 Kiwis. The Warriors only represent Auckland and the Muppets. Yeah, exactly. That's why people do want a South Island team, but then again, there's no South Island team if the North Island team can't be ever successful, which they've never been successful yet. Oh, that's a good hit there from Papua New Guinea. Right hand side, Caleb Aikens now. He'll be 15 metres out from the line, taking down the 10. That's exactly right. A lot of people obviously look at the Warriors saying that they only represent Auckland. Fit tackle. But you think it is crazy New Zealand, like that's fine and all, but I guarantee you that, I held up over the line. Fit tackle here for Wales. I guarantee you, crazy New Zealand's a very bandwagon place too in regards to the rugby league. Oh, he went for a little scoop, but he couldn't get it. So fit tackle turnover, and Papua New Guinea get the ball 1 metre out from their own line. I remember 2011, and although you say that, I guarantee you the whole country comes together to support the Warriors when they're good. Guarantee it. Guarantee. The only reason you say they only represent Auckland now is because they're not good now. But when they're good, like 2011, people are like, "Oh yeah, that's our New Zealand boys." But that's like everyone. Like I fully am very well aware that when the Titans are successful, that we're going to be a hugely bandwagon city, like massive bandwagon city. Oh, another knock on even Papua New Guinea. Another knock on. Like Gold Coast will be probably the biggest bandwagon. I'd say New Zealand's probably larger in regards to how many bandwagons will be there because it's the whole country. But Gold Coast will be probably second biggest in regards to bandwagons. But when you're a person like myself who goes to every game, I want there to be bandwagons. Welcome, come, join us. Please, feel free. Don't tell me you were there in 2006 to 2017 when there was 4,000 people in the crowd. Then I looked around and there was no one there. But feel free to join. But just be honest and tell me why you're there. Don't tell me you were there with me when we had 3,000 fans there. Second tackle here. UFC fan says, "Bro, I hate the Warriors even when they are good. I reckon if they're in the grand final, you'd go for them." So left-hand side here, Wales so close. 2 metres out of the line, so tantalisingly close here for the Welsh. Jasper says, "When the Storm get bad, no one will go to games." Absolutely. Right-hand side. My parents live in Noosa. I'm going to be a Dolphins fan. I'm so sorry. Noosa is a nice place, but Dolphins, I'm so sorry. Forward tackle now. Right-hand side, it's just a wish version of the Gold Coast. Oh, that's going to be a try. Oh, he's lost the ball over the line. That was terrible defense from Papua New Guinea, but he lost the ball over the line. Oh, that should have been a try there for Wales, but he loses the ball over the line. Justin says, "The 1 week there was no AFL in Melbourne, they had the biggest crowd of the year." There you go. Exactly right. Exactly right. We got Wayne Bennett. Bro, you come in bottom 4 next year. You're lucky not to come last. Just throwing that out there. You're lucky. You will be lucky not to come last. But there is a team called the Tigers, and there is a team called the Newcastle Knights that might beat you out for it. So 4 minutes to go with 4 minutes to go. And Papua New Guinea will have the ball 10 metres out of their own line. Yeah, that was pretty poor defence there from PNG, the Kumals. That was pretty poor defence, that one. Like I said, it should have been a try for Wales if they actually had held onto the ball there. But they lose it over the line. And 30-0 will more than likely be the final scoreline. Unless they get one more try in PNG. You also got Milford. Bro, look at their spine. It's disgusting. Like Hamiso, Milford, Jerry Marshall King, whatever. And who's their 6? Who's playing their 6? Yikes. Such a random, it's like experienced team, but it's also just weird. It really is. Joey Chats, can you show the game, bro? Obviously not made due to broadcasting restrictions. That's why you can't see it on YouTube. It's illegal to show the game. So up it goes in Papua New Guinea. There's 3 minutes to go here of the game. Wales with the... Oh, it's going to bounce back in Papua New Guinea, maybe. And it will... Try time. Try time there for Papua New Guinea. Try time, Papua New Guinea. Who was that who just scored, by the way? Who was that who just scored? BK says that ball bounce was perfect for him, by the way. That ball bounce was absolutely perfect. Absolutely perfect there for... it was Jimmy Gottlieb, it was. He's had a good game, Jimmy. Jimmy's had a good game. He's been on the wing where the ball's kind of... He's made a few mistakes, but he's still had a good game, Jimmy Gottlieb. So look at this. The ball just goes up there. It'll bounce absolutely perfectly here for Jimmy. It's lazy as well from Caleb Aikens. It wasn't even Aikens, sorry. It's number 22. And, that's well to try. Papua New Guinea. There you go. So 34-0 with the kick to come. So it's going to be 36. My pre-game call was 38-6. So besides Wales' try, I'm pretty spot on there with how much PNG scored.
BK says, I'm not going to say majority with Cowboys fans, but Broncos is definitely a remarkable team, PNG, as far as I can remember from 2000 until date. Yeah, Broncos are definitely the number one team there. My NFL team, Joey. NFL or NRL? Which one? NFL, unfortunately, it's the Detroit Lions, unfortunately, in the NFL. But in the NRL, I'm from the Gold Coast, mate, so I'm a Titans fan. Crazy New Zealand says the real games will be quarterfinals next week. I haven't bothered to watch these last pool games. It makes sense, man. The pool games are going to be always like this, but the quarterfinals this week are going to be something else, man. Samoa versus Tonga. Oh my god, that's spicy. That's spicy. Samoa, Tonga. England, Papua New Guinea will be a fun game to watch too. Australia will punt Lebanon. I'd say by 30 to 40. And New Zealand, Fiji. Fiji could surprise me. You know, Fiji could surprise. Sorry. And there we go. So 36-0. He gets the kick. A minute and a half to go here, guys. A minute and a half to go. Do not forget, guys, if you are new to this channel, firstly subscribe. But if you're new to the channel, this weekend we start doing quick game reviews right after the game finishes. A 1-minute review on YouTube Shorts. So it's very easy to find on the YouTube in the subscriptions panel, or if you click onto my page and go to the Shorts area, we do a 1-minute quick review about what happened in the game, so that everyone who didn't get to watch the game can simply, get a quick summary about who was good and whatnot. Lions must be joking. I wish, Joey, I wish I was joking, Joe. I wish I was joking, man. So well, the short kickoff there. They're 11 minutes out for the Lions. Don't remind me, Joey, man. Shit. Right hand side now. First tackle, 15 metres out. Forza comes on here for Burke. I'm okay, Joey. I'm okay, Joey. So first tackle now, 10 metres out. Crazy New Zealand's last game I watched was Australia vs Italy. I turned it off after 50 minutes. It makes sense. I've had to watch every single game, so please, pray for me. Pray for me, son. Pray for me. Third tackle now, 10 metres out here from the line. 10 metres out of the line, 45 seconds to go. This would be heartbreaking for Papua New Guinea if they can see it here. It would be heartbreaking here. To be fair, that wasn't even as much of a blow as the other ones though, Crazy New Zealand. That wasn't actually, that was bad, but it wasn't that bad. Oh, no, it goes straight to Papua New Guinea, and that should be it, really. David, 2 versus Lions versus the NRL Tigers. Who you got winning? Oh, Tigers. Lions have never won a playoff game in my life, bro. The Detroit Lions have never won a playoff game in my life. Not a Super Bowl, a playoff game. For the uninitiated, that means they've never won a finals game. Big yikes. But there we go, guys. The final score here is going to be 36-0 to Papua New Guinea. That is it for the group stages. We have got our quarterfinals locked up for the Rugby League World Cup. That means on Saturday morning at 5:30 a.m. AEST, Australia will take on Lebanon in the first quarterfinal, and then the second game is. Actually, let's go make sure of this one. I think the second game is the England-Papua New Guinea game. Yes, the second game is England versus Papua New Guinea at 12:30 a.m. on Sunday, AST, and then New Zealand take on Fiji at 5:30 a.m. on Sunday as well. And then the final game of the quarterfinals is Tonga versus Samoa. Oh boy, that's gonna be such a huge game at 12:30 a.m. on Monday morning there. So yeah, there you go. It's gonna be a massive one. So definitely be here for those ones there, guys. But tonight we'll probably do a live stream of a review of how all the teams did who got knocked out this weekend from the group stages. We'll do a review of all the teams who got knocked out on the live stream. Tomorrow we'll do a power rankings of where all the teams are currently after the group stages. And on Thursday we'll do that video where we explain one player from each team that would suit in each NRL outfit. But guys, I'm going to jump off here for now. Mangoes and Pineapple says thank you so much for your live broadcast, bro. Big respect and appreciation. Appreciate you, dude. Thank you very much for watching. We're always here, man. We're always here every single day. But jumping off for now, guys, I'm going to film my YouTube short. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And I will see you guys next time. Alright, guys. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.